Hello, and welcome to another week at the bungalow. Back in the bathroom again this week. Got the flooring going down, as you can see. Also doing the bath panel, bits of lighting, and I think we're putting the sink. So this you've seen us do absolutely loads of times now. More of the hardwood floor, exactly the same as we've been putting in the rest of the house. As you can tell, we're keeping the palette consistent. So the green insulation layer goes down first. Hoover up, make sure there's no bits underneath, and then the hardwood floor on top of that. And we're joining in here because the flooring runs all the way through, hallway and into the bathroom. So as we're beavering away, just a quick side note, we've had some new viewers to the channel. Thank you very much indeed for watching. As is always the case, if you do get a chance and you can like and subscribe, that'd be absolutely fabulous. Slight difference with the gluing. Running it on the joint because we're actually putting the boards towards us rather than heading away from us. I don't think it ever gets old, that, when it slides together nicely. Nice close fit here, up against the concrete of the shower base. By the time that's got a bit of mastic on it, we'll lose the last little line of concrete you can see, which just means it's nice and tight. Went with timber all the way through and into the bathroom, slightly warmer on the feet. We were toying with the idea of tiles. Let us know in the comments what you think. What's best, really. And there we go, complete floor again. Much nicer. Hand it over to Claire, work her magic with the Osmo, make it look absolutely fantastic. The ongoing problem of bits, always a situation when, or always a problem when you're living in the house as well. Bath panel next on the agenda. We're not a fan of the plastic ones that come with the baths, so we try and make it out of timber. Also ties in with any skirting or anything you have. So as you'll see later on in the videos, skirting's going to run round the wall, round the bath, and sort of tie it all in together. But initially we're just getting the framing into place. Pretty box standard framing. We're using the leftovers, nothing too special. Laser's absolutely invaluable for this sort of stuff. Just cast that line up lovely. So the uprights go into place. We're making this part of the panel removable so we can get to the plumbing and the drainage should there be any sort of problem with it. So the end panel will be screwed into place and then the screws covered up. This will have either some sort of mirrored screw or something with a cover over it, so you can gain access at any point. MDF all the way around, just 9mm, so sort of thin. Just makes the painting easier. It'll get painted in to look like the wall. But it does give a lovely smooth finish. Got the basin and cupboard next on the list. So finished off a bit of the plumbing, we've got the drainage coming through there. Hot and cold, removed it from the wall. So this is going to have to be threaded up through the back of the cupboard. So a few holes to be drilled, just to keep it nice and neat. Going through from both sides, so the unit gets flipped using the centre hole that's been drilled through from the centre of the core drill, and then just finishing it off so it's nice and neat, especially in this laminate-y type, Formica type units. Just make sure the edge is neat. And then just threading the pipes down and through. This job is one of those that's definitely easier on the floor. Having the sink on end, did try and do it with the sink in place, but just an absolute nightmare. Trying to clamp the taps down and through. Much easier the other way round. Plug hole into place. And this plug hole's got the control for the plug in the tap, so it has the funny metal rods that link the two together. And these do take a bit of adjusting to get them to absolutely work right. Yeah, moving on, a bit of a problem that needed sorting out, so plasterers came in and plastered up to the door frame. Unfortunately we had a bit of a differential in height, so we had the surrounding of the door was protruding out past the door lining. So multi-tool and give it a trim down, so this will be where the timber work will sit, and you'll never see the difference in height. Best to do that. We did also toy with the idea of putting in some packer pieces on the actual door lining, but that would have mean that you would have seen the gap. This way it's just sunk in and no one's any the wiser. On the outside though, all is fine. Just spin through this. Seen us do it before in the other rooms. And we've got exactly the same process in the inside. Covers up there where we had to remove some of the plaster. And you'd never know. Nice neat solution to the problem. Last part for this week, lights going into the ceiling. So cabling was put into place before we did the plasterboarding, and the plasterers are here. So just connecting these up. We have a sensor as you walk in the bathroom, so no light pull. Literally just switches on. These are the fire rated and also bathroom safe, so they're IP65 I think it is rated. So the bulb's covered up. The bulbs in these aren't replaceable. It's the whole unit that you replace. But they just obviously pull down through the ceiling, pretty standard. But nice and neat, they've got the fixings or the connections for both, so you can sort of daisy chain them together and then they just push up to the ceiling. There we have it. That's another week draws to a close. I thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again on the next one.